happened was the MCC My Crew Comics battle. I was a judge of that battle. It was definitely a dope
battle. Oh, that battle were you judged?
Yeah, the battle I judged.
Okay. Let's talk about it, Judge.
It was a dope battle. It was one of them very underground.
You have the credentials?
I guess so. I'm almost valid.
It's green. Man, look, Greensboro area is Tyler.
Yeah, extras.
Yeah,
It's me in Tech City, bro.
I was about to say, it's Tech.
I mean, yeah. I'm not saying take it off. I'm saying both of them.
You know where? There's a lot of good dancers that came out of it.
A lot of great dance came out of Greensboro, man. It's not.
We can put Prototype and High Pressure in there.
I mean, even before them, you have people like Doc.
I know Timberwolf and them aren't necessarily
they're High Point.
but
That's like Raleigh Durham. So they're like High Point Greensboro.
I mean, but you can classify them because they came before we did. As far as Greensboro.
I do.
They're veterans in the league. So.
We have, I mean, people, y'all funny. It's people that y'all don't know. Like you have B-Boy Drewski, B-Boy McGrock. You also have myself. You have Tech. You also have Mayhem. You also have Prototype. Not Prototype, excuse me. Mayhem and Pyro. And then me. That's Pyro's brother.
Okay.
They did a dope 2v2 as well.
The short.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you also have just some poppers out there. You have Emilio as well. And you have a lot of big choreo scene in there. The street scene kind of went underground.
Ladarius, definitely.
Ladarius. But I was going old heads into the new ones. So then now you go into, myself would be a newer one, along with Tech, along with Kelsey, Ladarius, Byron and Endo as well, who now in Cali. You also have High Pressure, Prototype. Who else you have? And it's a bunch of other than Jacob is now a newer person. He's coming out of there.
He need to come out.
Oh, he coming out. Oh, I'm seeing him tomorrow. That's the homie. We definitely laughing. But My Crew Comics battle happened, and a lot of Greensboro heads show up, old and new. It was 2v2s. It was a really dope battle. I think the event was one of them underground club events. It was like in a bar, pool hall, but it was really cool, the venue. It took you back to that gutter feel. They had really cool shirts for sale as well, but the battles were really dope, the 2v2 battles. Interesting thing, Akuma and this dude named Captain Puerto Rico. His name was Captain, that's his actual dad's name. They came through. Akuma battled the day before at the natural selection and got mad that he lost. Then he came again and made
By the way, he's dope.
He's dope, but he's not dope because how he carried himself.
He's lost, but he dope.
He lost 3 times. He lost in the All Styles,
He lost.
the 2v2, and he lost in the other 2v2 All Styles in My Crew Comics. And the reason why I respect his talent, but I don't respect how he carries himself as a battler, because he came with attitudes in the event, and then he wanted to question all the judges about why he lost. And everybody in the room and outside the room saw the footage, said he lost. And he said, "Bro, call me out." He questioned you.
He asked me respectfully.
He asked me, but he questioned too. He asked us, and he got mad. And I think he got mad because he lost yesterday. Came from VA, and he got.
That is absolutely not anybody else's problem, but
it's facts. But he was mad, and
he questioned it. That's okay.
And
again, if you don't like the judges that you see on the card, don't battle.
He didn't know us though.
Doesn't matter.
My opinion.
It doesn't matter if you don't know it, and you're like, "Who are these people?"
Bro. BA lost, NC won. That's all I care about.
Y'all see the prize money acting like it's cool. Like, oh, there's money. Let me try to sauce my way in there. Then you get back. But if you don't like it, don't do it.
But respect to him as far as his talent. He was giving rounds though. I'm not gonna lie. So at the end, instead of doing a judge's call out, he called out the other people he lost against. Was my homeboy Exton and OG Doc Energy. And Energy.
Shout out to Exton too.
Yeah, Exton. He definitely deserved that money, man, coming out of New York and Greensboro area. And then Energy, definitely dope B-boy. And they won, and then they went like 8 rounds after the event. Energy cleared the whole floor and said, "You two
Energy's
got a
the
problem."
dude that like dresses like him from the 80s.
Yeah,
big fro.
He has a black
dude
with a black fleece with a pink.
Oh, that guy's nice.
Yeah, he's super nice. And he an OG and B-boy, like in Greensboro.
No, like he's like legitly nice.
Super duper that tight. Yeah. And y'all,
that's a bad thing.
He's also known as Doc, also known as Mr. Havisham.
Yeah,
them 2v2 was like they just straight slayed, bro. Him and Captain Puerto Rico. Like Akuma gave out heavy rounds, but Akuma's issue is he don't know how to press niggas. He just kind of sauce his way through, and he's tight when he sauce, but when you get pressed like that, When you
Sorry,
get
bro. Unless you
bro.
like Millie Rock in your battle, I don't watch it.
And he tried to crump. Akuma, don't try to crump no more, bro. That wasn't gonna make you win. He
Are
tried
you
to crump.
serious?
Yeah, he did.
See, that's the type of stuff where why don't y'all do that when y'all see me at the judge? Like when y'all see us judging,
He definitely tried to crump.
when y'all see us judging, why don't y'all pull that stuff down?
But that was the first time I seen
That's so
NC
weird.
come together.
People get so
as a
hyped
unit.
and they don't know how to control that, and they just start.
Bro, we got you, bro. You crump. You
And
know.
they turn it, but then they turn and look at you like this. Don't look at me. You about to embarrass
Luckily, he
yourself.
ain't look at me, but he did it. But the whole crowd looked at me because I was the
Okay, look
only
at
like
you.
crump judge.
You crop.
Yeah, I crump actually. Yeah, yes, I do.
I'm just making sure the captain knows.
Yeah, I crump. Yes, I do. I just hosted the chamber, which we'll talk about soon. I am a crumper.
I'm just making sure the people know.
I'm
Let
under
the
my
world
man
see.
Mock. We out this building. So yes, I'm valid. Almost valid.
You valid?
I'm dipped. I'm dipped in the blessings of Crump. And we'll talk about why. But as far as that, they looked at me. I was like, bro, I'm not even judging because Crump wasn't tight. But respect for him trying to do it, I guess. But that was the first time I saw NC come together because NC was talking trash to VA the whole time, which I love because we always lose against DC and VA. And the first time I've seen us win and came together and everybody wanted energy and got to rip them and they did what they were supposed to do. So shout out to Emilio and My Crew Comics. Shout out to Energy and Exton as well. And NC for standing
Dope
together.
event, I wish.
It was.
What you sound like was dope. I wish I could have went. But I was starting at 10 o'clock at night. No, buddy.
It did start at, that wasn't I started on Sunday at 10 o'clock at night.
Nah, fam.
That's weird. Emilio, you gotta not do that. But he said that's the only time he had.
That ain't gonna work.
And looking at the YouTube, the video quality sucks. Straight up, like I don't even want to watch it. It was a good event, but it's not that. It's just
It definitely was
I'm
one
a
of them
person.
gritty events that I
You're just a
love.
negative Nancy today.
I'm not like Nancy. I just feel like when you're promoting dance, people need to feel what you're recording. I could barely see people move. I could barely see what they were doing. Like y'all need to start recording from
It was like
behind.
the footage of the first Carolina conflict.
Y'all need to start recording for y'all gotta start recording people from behind or on the side. Cause Shamrock be doing that too. Shamrock be having people record. And maybe that's your style, but I feel like to people that don't understand dance, let them feel it when you record.
Was that their first event ever?
That was their
Nah,
third.
they're like-
I think that was their first 2v2. That was their third event. I was the champion actually of their first 1v1 All Stars. Got footage of that as well.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I won their first one. Then I think Kratos won their second one, and then the third one, the 2v2, went to Exton and Doc or Energy.
Well, I
as
mean,
well.
it's all about progression.
So is that they're definitely, this is their third event. They're definitely pushing, and a lot of people enjoyed it for the type of energy and battles it brought. Because that was one event where battles were heavy, even the whack battles. Like people who you thought was whack was still tight. So that's all.
That's all it is.
Yeah, man. So that was dope. Shout out to them. And now we go on to the event that just happened a couple weeks ago. No, like a week ago. The Chamber. That was a week
I
and a
feel
half.
like it's 2 weeks, but it's a week and a half.
Mark, you want to cover that?
So Chamber is an event that I threw.
I
It's-
hosted.
I started it from my girlfriend. She started. Me and her had she throws Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive is her brand. The Chamber is my brand. We actually had. This is the first Chamber event, but we did have a Chamber session a long time ago. And that's where I actually got the idea from because when we were in that room, it was the Chamber. Like when the idea of the event is to make people, the idea of the Chamber
You don't remember
is.
the same.
No, I don't know.
Need to pay attention.
Anyways, the idea of the Chamber, man, is to promote engagement because a lot of people, when they have events, people go away, and that's kind of to me what the Chamber is about. It's about creating energy and being raw, man, because I see a lot of events, everybody walks off, and that kind of dies down the rawness of the event. But yeah, man,
I agree.
I had Rex, I had Proof, Twin Nuck, shout out Twin Nuck, he could not make it.
Shout out to another man.
Rest in peace to your dad.
Much love to you.
Moment of silence for that man.
We had Project come through. Yeah, man, like, one thing y'all gotta do is stop pressing that going button when you're not coming to the event. Because that kills it. That kills it.
That's
I mean,
why.
bro, you can't help it.
Nah, but the event was overall really good.
It was
For what it was,
one
man,
of
yeah,
the
about
craziest events of the
50
year.
people packed in a room wilding.
Nah, it's
crazy.
it was dope, man.
And it
Crazy.
wasn't just 50 people, but I'm saying you get about 50 people packed in that room wilding, it's tripping.
Everybody there was ready to battle. Everybody.
Those battles was barbaric.
And we'll
Yeah,
post a link to that below. Actually, let me post a link. You can see it on the chamber playlist.
And it'll definitely be in the
page.
description below.
Yeah.
For the people on the podcast, follow Bullpin Radio on YouTube, and you'll see it.
Yeah.
My battle's out there, so you should definitely watch it, because I'm in it. No Sense is in it. Why wouldn't you watch it?
But yeah, man, the event, man, pretty much had this man Tyler hosted, excellent host.
Hey, what's NC in here,
Book him
man?
for your hosting.
Book him.
Book him, man.
Start, like, people need to start actually looking at hosts in a better perspective. I can honestly say, Tyler, like, when you host an event, it feels authentic.
Thank
Like,
you.
it feels like a person.
Makes you engaged.
Yeah, it feels like a person really cares. I mean, and it's not even just the fact that you do the introductions that you do. It's just like you really know how to transform when it comes to just leadership and the flow of how an event should go. So book him for all of your hosting gigs, especially North Carolina.
Take some load off yourself.
Yeah, bro.
Take
Because
some
I
load.
will, bro.
Yeah, and I mean,
You gotta talk
I'm the
about
voice for a reason.
and it definitely takes a load off for the people who are throwing an event, but it also creates a different vibe. So then that way you don't have to worry about how you're gonna project and okay, we're gonna have this battle and this battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
I'll do
have
that.
people that are no, I'm not knocking you at all.
Nah,
No,
Oh yeah, bro.
Boy, some cakes
So,
up and small cakes. Tell you that.
It just shows that you care a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, like having hosts, having DJs.
Knowledgeable host too. The only reason why I was so good at hosting at this event is because dance was so good to me. So if I wasn't in the culture, in the community, or a fan of it, I wouldn't
Start
even
booking
be as good.
DJs too, man.
Yeah, man. We need more DJs. Whatever
Now
they
again,
at.
I feel like the only reason why the chamber wouldn't have been right for a DJ, just because
It was gutter.
it wasn't meant for that.
Yeah, it
You know,
was
like
gutter.
it wasn't meant for like throw it on some wax and spin.
Right.
Like, it wasn't for that. It was
See,
bring
the
the
thing
tracks,
is-
get bucked, die. Like
Thing is,
Fuck, dog.
when you got Mark on the phone, you don't need a DJ.
You
got
got
the
the
book him
sound.
for all your playlists.
The sound.
Yeah,
It's the reason he's the sound,
His
bro.
YouTube playlist, it was just destroying people.
And we're actually going to create on our SoundCloud possibly Mock's playlist for you
Yeah.
to listen to. So definitely
Yeah.
follow that when we start doing
That's
that.
tight. Dance
Man.
playlist.
Yeah, man, what we
Just to
gonna
see
do
what
is-
you can practice, see what you can laugh to.
What we gonna do is when that link drop, it's gonna be a Cash App link. I'm just kidding.
We accept increments of $5 each.
Donation.
So when you pay for something, put it in all our cash apps. Don't just throw it in here. Throw $5 here and here because we like to eat too.
But I will say that I will say that at the event, man, I really try to push session in, man, and workshop, because I feel like the East Coast
Workshops are tight.
movement, and it's crazy because I thought about it. So the East Coast movement never has a workshop where it caters to the East Coast people, teaching by the East Coast people, because this is what we looked at when we came up. I didn't look at, I mean, of course everybody said tie-dyes, but when we came in the game, like, I was looking at people like Barricade Guard, the original Guard, Twin Guard, which is now Guard.
Loyal.
Yeah, man. Royal. Gutter, yeah. Who won't look at that gutter? But
Spartan. The link is posted in below and it's on the
very live
It's gonna be posted,
event.
like, right up
If
in
you
here.
missed it, man, you should have been there. Especially people in the North Carolina dance scene, because you guys have a quick say so when it comes to crump scene, but you're not in the crump scene. So I feel like a lot of people,
Say it again. Say it. Run that back
a
again.
lot of y'all, you know
I want
what?
it on camera.
This
I
what we
want
gonna-
that and that close.
I'm gonna say this, okay. A lot of y'all have a lot of insight on the crump scene, but are not in the crump scene.
Where are you at when you
Speak-
have the opinions?
Speaking of that, my biggest problem was there was no reputation of No Sense. because again, he's coming into an atmosphere he does not know.
No representation.
There's no representation, and I feel like if
Notion should have had bodyguards,
Yeah.
like people that he was in danger of getting got off on, even
Andrew.
crazy. What if it changed
Andrew was
and
there.
then Crumpers just started wanting to pack
shout
him
out,
out?
shout out to Andrew, and
Andrew.
I know the other Raleigh Rockers
Just
couldn't
saying,
make
what if it
it.
got ugly? Then y'all wait for the footage and then retaliate?
Yeah.
Too late then.
Just
Yeah, I
saying,
mean-
I ain't going nowhere unless I'm trying to be an OG and I'm going somewhere dolo by myself just to prove a point. I'm coming with a squad, because if I can't battle everybody, but you can make your point.
Yeah. Shout out to Andrew, Cotta, man, because he was there holding his boy down, repping the Raleigh
Cotta.
Rockers.
OG had the Raleigh Rocker jacket right here, like what?
Definitely,
Nigga.
definitely not even because
ain't
it's
saying
my
that.
event, but it's just from what I've seen and engaging it.
Yeah, that's it.
We need more events that promote our culture and promote rawness, because whether y'all like it or not, rawness is what dance came from.
Yeah.
It didn't come from counting or didn't come from steps.
Rawness is still love.
Rawness, yeah, and y'all gotta understand, we beefing the floor, but after that we can talk about it, bro. It's
No pull up.
I know that in the scene, we're on some stuff where it's like we're looking to grow,
We're not as battlehead hungry as y'all think.
but
It's just if it's gonna
I
go
can't
there.
lie.
it's gonna go
I mean, we are, but we're not.
Yeah, but-
we're not like so dumb with it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, battle now. Like it's. We're
Overall,
not,
man,
we're not,
I'm not
we're not
valid
in
yet,
our
speaking
late
of
20s
yourself,
for no
no.
reason.
Overall, yeah, man, and overall, we've been to Shamrock. We've been to every single. I've been, all of us.
They go
including-
more than
yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
They call me and tell me.
and we've been to y'all scene. So what I want y'all to do, and not even like attacking y'all, because I respect a lot.
Shout
of
out
y'all.
to the host
Yeah,
of Shamrock
man.
event though. Shout out to them.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's Juan, right?
Juan. Yeah, I was about to call Raul for some
yeah,
reason.
Juan is a Raleigh
Shout out
Rocker,
to
man,
Juan.
and he's actually one of the first b-boy events to showcase Crump in North Carolina.
Yeah, with valid crumpers.
That
Well,
respect.
A valid crumpers.
Yeah, no, we ain't gonna get into that topic.
Who?
Wise.
No, we're not. We ain't talking about that.
Wise
no,
is not valid in North Carolina.
Oh,
and that's from a veteran.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
we
I'm
ain't
not.
He's not valid. So when you look at Wise the Lycan at your event, he do not represent North Carolina. He represents Wise the Lycan. And every time I see him, I may get off on him if I want to.
All right, we gotta wrap up.
Yeah, you really getting loud? That nigga mad.
Yeah, no, that one. That's the only one. That's the only one that actually do like make me mad. For real.
Oh, got the buck early. First
Yeah, man.
episode.
That's the one that make me mad.
Shoot. Anyway, but yeah, like to wrap it up. Even though
I got hot.
y'all don't see it, the Raleigh, Durham area, Chapel Hill, Durham, Greensboro area. I'm sorry.
Triangle and green.
Triangle and Greensboro. There you go. Cause I don't know.
Raleigh, Triangle, Chapel.
Every month there has been almost an event in some way, shape, or form in different places. So for me, that's a big deal because I remember when there wasn't a dance event. I remember how hard it was. We had to go travel outside just to find dance.
I was there.
In his mama's garage was a dance event.
Nah. Oh yeah, it was.
And
Yeah,
Domo
no.
crib.
That was your mom's garage?
Was it?
Mine.
That looked bigger than on camera, but that was Chris.
It was Chris and mine. The early years of stuff, it was mine. Then it was
Anyways.
Chris. Chris was outside. We never even danced Chris.
And
garage.
Domo crib.
Damo's house is legendary. The house.
What's up? Thank y'all for watching the Bullpen. That was episode 1. Subscribe, click on all the links, you know what I'm saying? Share the video, most definitely.
You already know what it is. The noise. Coming to bring that. Coming to do what we gotta do. Follow it. Subscribe. Bullpen Radio.
This is Sound. Subscribe to the channel. Also, we're doing more of this stuff, man. We're trying to get people on the.
For what it's worth.
We're trying to get people on that platform, man. So we will be interviewing local NC-based dancers who we feel are knowledgeable of the style. We definitely will be doing Who is Hip Hop, and that's a whole different topic. We're gonna touch on different topics
Definitely
of
bring
dance.
people like Premier out here to touch on that. So
Yeah.
After the week.
already know.
And also on SoundCloud, Bullpen Radio, check the podcast. Yeah.